Ma. Happy Sunday.
Good morning. Everyone's looking well and happy and healthy.
Yes, Ma, but there is a little bit of a, I don't know if the right word is a tension or some sort of stress that is free-floating. I don't know if others are feeling that as well. I see Neera, Auntie, Charu, Abha Mami, Harshala, Mini all joining in. And Nalini as well, and Manju Gupta. So that's a question for all the early birds. But are they also feeling some sort of tension, free-floating stress? What is that?
All the planets,
yes,
all the inimical planets are all together dancing in the cosmos, and this is going to continue till the 23rd of June.
Yes,
but the most... should I say the most important healing points are from today till the 31st of May. Everybody should do a lot of healing and spread the light, gold, silver, platinum, which will weave its way and integrate with others that you have to interact with, and you will be seated in your heart and with full of compassion and love. You'll keep forgiving the others, because people are going to do insane things and going to say things that they don't mean, or suddenly they'll become mean people. Mean machines. So get ready for that.
What inspires people to be mean, Ma?
I think they're just a state of, the ability to contribute. They have to give you something. And because they don't have anything good to give, so they have to be mean. And that's all they have. If I have 10 rupees in my pocket, that's what I can spend, right?
Yes.
So whatever they have within their ability section, they're going to bring that out from their heart, from their solar plexus, from their power center, their false ego.
Yes,
and they're going to share it with you. So are you ready to forgive them and move on and ignore whatever they're saying? Or if you take it to heart, then you can have great conflicts, because Mangal and Rahu and Shani are playing their lovely little dance. And they're saying, come, I have my sword out.
Yes, Ma'am.
Would you like to use it? And then you can slay.
Yes.
Slay in style.
Slay in style. And slay the demons, even of our heart and mind away.
Sometimes we injure ourselves
when we're trying to slay.
And we are trying to ignore the other, but the other person is getting very empowered and is thinking they're right. Because it's all about the false ego self and what they're contributing. Remember that at the root chakra, we are contributing a survival instinct, which a parent is doing for the child and is feeding and nurturing and all. At the hara is the creative process of giving birth and creating new identities, new homes, new businesses, even buying new clothes and all. That's all coming from your creative force and impulse. And when it comes to the navel, we are birthing something that is contributory to the world that we live in. So depending on, sometimes you're just in a bad mood and you go somewhere and you put everyone else in a bad mood. Or somebody is really happy and they come visit you, and you also start feeling effervescent because you are so intrinsically entrenched in their beauty of their soul self, contributing the light to you. And then at the solar plexus, it's all about survival and what you need and the food you want to eat. And I think yesterday's coming together.
Shanidev Jayanti and the Amavasya, yes, ma'am.
And we had the Bandara and all. So all the souls had congregated were contributing a lot of solar plexus energies about themselves and their own identities and how they want to look at life, view their relationships. Remember that your kidney chakras are very close to the solar plexus with the spleen and pancreas and the liver and gallbladder. So when you are contributing from the solar plexus, it's like a deep hunger and a need for getting something that other people may not be willing to give.
Wow.
And sometimes people have cancer energies to gift you. Sometimes people have avarice and jealousy and coveting what you have. So you feel very resentful. Then it comes to the seat of the soul and the heart, where you are able to nurture and to share and give the light and be part of that entourage of the spiritual realms, where you are bringing that pristine pink and silver light and platinum light and the diamond filled reservoirs of rivers and oceans and waves of plentifulness that you can share with your world. And then we come to the throat chakra, where we acknowledge that we are a healer, or we need this, we need to get rid of this memory, this trauma, this anxiety. So it's self-recognition at the throat. And then the third eye is the intuitive portal of hell hath no fury. And you can just bring down the madness and the craziness, and you can just inflict everyone with the pain and the misfortune, and then you can cry and you can burst into tears and feel self-pity, or you can be intuitively empowered and you can be with the light, and you can justify your existence on planet Earth by connecting to divine bliss and glory and intelligence, infinite wisdom, illumination, enlightenment, and finally liberation, because we have to leave this body. And the crown chakra is all about the effulgent light and the presence of the divine, the guru, your parents, and all the wisdom and knowledge coming from the teachers who have instructed you in your life and made you who you are. And what have you contributed? I have lots of people who complain about they didn't do this for me, and my boss said this about me or against me, and we are just making a nice pickle. And then we are thinking that why does the pickle have fungus on it? Because you didn't do it right, you didn't put the right ingredients, you didn't protect yourself from that pain, that misfortune, those memories, those traumas, those anxieties. So you have to nurture yourself, and you have to see that you are putting something out there into the world, that the reciprocation is complete.
So, Ma, that brings up so many realizations and questions about our relationship with charity and contribution. And when you were taking us through the chakras, the solar plexus always is the most intriguing and the most complex, and also the most sometimes toxic, if that's the right word that I can use, Ma. And then you said that there could be that someone is willing to contribute disease or death or disaster into your life. And then I'm intrigued to know, in that situation, does our ability to even download that fury and that hellish perspective into our third eye chakra contribute in a way like attracts like? I'm so fascinated by this connection. So how do we heal it, and how do we understand it?
That's why I always give this mudra.
Yes,
and I say that put it at your solar plexus and affirm that your solar plexus has shrunk, and it should be the smallest chakra of your body, because it is the garbage bin.
Yes,
and you can gather and gather and gather, and you can feel very empowered, because your false ego self is also contributing to I am powerful, I am needy, this is mine, I should have this, I should not have this. And all disease is coming from the physical body and the mind, and sometimes our spirit is injured because we have memories from previous lifetimes where we have been shortchanged, and there are indications that you may have had a lack of something in your previous life. Like I was explaining to someone yesterday, that you have this deep fear of losing or not having sufficient money in the future, and you are worrying and worrying and worrying and thinking that you're going to get poor, but you're not changing your spending habits.
Yes.
So whatever you're earning, you're making sure you're spending it right now. You may be wanting a Prada bag, you may be Louis Vuitton, or you may be buying an electric car, or you could be doing so many things, and then you say that, I don't have sufficient money left.
Yes.
But first you have to change the way you look at money, and then you identify with it and use that power and that energy to be symbiotic and nurturing you and being your best friend, instead of just like a flippant thing that you get it and you must immediately find a course of spending it and giving it forward. So that means that you don't have respect for yourself and your ability to earn and also to save.
Yes.
So that is very important, that yes, we can look at our relationship with different facets of our life. We can say that, in a previous life we were shortchanged, and that's why this has become an obsession or a fear or a memory of, loss. But at the same time, we are not changing our behavior. So our behavior has to change, our interaction has to change. There has to be respect for everything that you have. Even if you have disease, you can find a cure for it very quickly by understanding that what is it come to remind you of and how to heal it. And in the healing world, there are lots and lots of tools and oaths and invocations and chants and symbols and mantras and regimes of, getting rid of the toxic waste, and the pristine kings and queens of all the colors are majestically arriving. And the planets, the energies of the planets, and there's facilitation in the material universe for each of the planets, and how you can just dovetail all your actions to being charitable and contributing to the world around you. But nobody wants to give. And that's my experience. Everybody wants, give me, I want. And when you tell them that you have to give something forward, they're not willing.
There's a great resistance, Ma. So is that resistance coming because we are in the root chakra consciousness of surviving?
No, under our feet.
Oh, we're way into our feet soles.
Yeah, there's a lower root and a lowest root, 3 inches and 9 inches below our feet.
Yes,
and the gravitational pull is trying to take away all the misfortune, the blocks, the hurdles, the memories, the pain, the trauma, the anxieties. But Mother Earth is very benevolent. She's taking and transforming those energies. But we are like a factory machine. We've got the best one that's churning it out at double the speed. So, our environment is very contributory and very charitable towards us, and is always transforming our toxic waste into pristine light and gifting it back to us, but we don't know how to receive. Yes, and all good energies are flowing through our crown chakra and all the back chakras. So the back third eye, the back throat, the back heart, the back solar plexus. Remember, the kidney chakras are also at the back navel, the back hara, the Mengmin chakra, and the portal of Vayu and movement, and then the back hara and the back root. So if you're really scrubbing your back, bending your back, doing some exercises and looking after the flexibility of your spine, then you're in perfect shape. I'm not talking about going to the gym. Just maybe touching your toes 3-4 times before you get out of bed. Thanking your feet for being there. I was asking somebody the other day, when is the last time I think in last Sunday collective, about when is the last time you thanked your feet.
Your feet, I've been thanking them every day, twice a day in fact.
Okay, so sweet.
And with the body in motion classes restarting with your blessings, Ma. So we're all working very deeply with not only the mudras and the hands and the nadis, but also our feet chakras and the legs. So that is quite a journey of getting to know oneself.
Reacquainting with the body.
Yes, Ma, with the body. So in this context of contribution and charity, what are we really contributing in our own lives to ourselves? Is it with like a lot of the conversation yesterday was people expressing how they fight with themselves. They, in a way, curse themselves, say negative things to themselves. And this is like a thread that I'm picking up even from last Sunday collective, where we touched on it just briefly, that we say such harsh things to ourselves that we wouldn't even say to other loved ones. So how do we disconnect, transform and heal this negative contributing factor to our own lives and to the lives of others?
And the first and foremost is to get connected to the karma pushing force.
Yes.
And to be pristinely established in the golden pyramid of light, watched by the divine and the triple descent of the light that is coming from your highest crown chakra, where there's validation of your spiritual identity, and at the crown chakra, which is 10 inches above, is the validation of your parents being your first gurus, and of course a living guru. And then at the crown chakra is allowing those portals of accessed light to gently flow down, and the 72,000 rivers of light that are flowing out of your golden pyramid to different destinations. And what is most important is that when a KQ healer is born, then the gold and silver dust automatically flows out of the energy fields and is contributing known and unknown, and is creating these mountains and mountains and mountains of gold and silver dust that is spreading on planet Earth, and whoever is walking, they're absorbing it through their feet. Yes. So you're contributing, you're charitable, just being in that connection with the guru and the light, you're already an established healer.
Yes.
And then you don't even have to do anything else. You have to just walk on planet Earth, and wherever you walk, the gold and silver dust is falling out of your energy field, and it's healing the plants, the animals, the dog, the monkeys, the peacocks, the crows, the birds, wherever you go, the squirrels.
Yes.
And all of the trees and the fruits and vegetables, everybody is getting empowered with the golden light. So we may think that we have to do something specific, but a lot of the time it's automatic.
Oh, wow.
It's already built into your aura body.
Yes,
you're already channeling. If you're feeling good, you're channeling the pink light. And the kings and queens of the colors are always very attentive. If you have too many browns and dark energies, Mother Earth, through the gravitational pull, is always creating space for you to be part of that contributory channel. And as you are emptied out, pristine rays of gold and silver and platinum and diamond light gently cascade down as oceans and rivers of light.
Yes, ma'am.
The torrential rain, the gems, the jewels. We are never poor.
We're never poor.
We're always effulgently.
I think that also is a lot of we're always effulgently, sorry ma, please tell us.
Effulgently, pristinely present,
yes,
as instruments of the divine, channeling the light.
That's so beautiful, ma, because as you're speaking, I'm just having a revelation when you said that we're not poor, that none of us on planet Earth are poor. We all have something to contribute. And so then when we break through that barrier of realizing that we can contribute, is only then can we do charity, because a lot of people and a lot of us may have this thought process, which is not true, that we don't have enough to do charity.
I'm laughing because yesterday somebody was sharing that they were going to an astrologer, and the astrologer was saying that they should make pakoras, which is fried
fritters, vegetable fritters, or lentil fritters,
of it and put it in the river or in the ocean.
Okay.
So I was just having a vision that they were so not willing to do charity that out of fear that something evil or bad was going to happen or befall them, that the astrologer was an instrument of stirring them awake and make them do something and offer it into the ocean of plenty.
Yes.
And just maybe that one act of charity
unlocked something
some positive fortune for them. So I was laughing about it as I was falling asleep last night. I was saying, wow, how strange, everybody's contributing. So the astrologer was contributing to their destiny to unlock.
So now this comes to the most interesting, I think, Ma, part of the equation, or the most intriguing, that only you can tell us, that when we are contributing something positive, and then we are moving into the zone of charity, either forced or inspired by the astrologer, or by heart opening willingness to share, what is happening in a karmic kumb of good fortune?
Yeah, but you know, it's very interesting. You're saying that it's good fortune, but it could be misfortune as well.
How?
That you could buy somebody the box of the best chocolates from the best chocolatier in New York and gift it to them, and they have diabetes.
Oh.
And then they think that, you know, this was brought with so much love and I cannot share it with anyone else. And I have to eat it, and then the diabetes gets worse and they go into diabetic coma and they reach the hospital.
Wow. So you are thinking you're contributing to their life with this amazing experience of these rare chocolates, and you're being very charitable. Are you being charitable when you're giving a gift?
Yeah, you're
Yes.
thinking that
You're thinking you're pampering the other
and
person.
thinking of what could I take that could make them so happy, so pleased. So
Yes.
it could be biscotti, it could be
Yes.
lychees, it could be anything that you're taking.
Yes.
It depends on how is the digestive system of the other
of
to
the
be
other
able to
person.
digest your gift in an appropriate way to bring them good fortune and good health.
So that's something that we can all actually make that
Meditate
into
on.
a mantra or a rule. That
Yeah,
how
that
are
you
we
offer it to the divine.
offer it to the divine, and how are we contributing and giving in charity that is actually of
Value.
to the other person
And to yourself
and
as
to
well.
yourself.
Remember that you're going to the chocolate shop, you're buying for them,
Yes.
and maybe a part of you is saying, okay, let me buy a little for
For
myself as well. And then you could have
Yes. Mom.
just created some diabetes for yourself
For
by eating
yourself.
those chocolates.
Yes, Mom. And so we have.
I'm not saying chocolates are bad.
No,
They're good.
Let
They make you feel happy.
happy. You always say that they take away our fear.
Yeah.
That's why people are so addicted to it.
Chocolate.
Wow. And so we have beautiful Anu Tandon, who's joining in, Ma, and she asks that what is the best gift we can give, if not sweets, on like auspicious occasions, or you know, like in the Indian tradition, it's like muh meetha kar lo, like there's some good news.
Fruit is good always.
Fruit is good.
And dry fruit is good.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't know. Maybe something that you've knitted or made. Besan laddus. I don't know. Whatever you. Chicky.
That's again sweet.
Yeah,
You're
sugar,
catching us out, Ma. But I was thinking that it's the same idea of our laziness and maybe our unwillingness to contribute something that takes our time, takes our effort. We want to do something that takes someone else's time and effort, like someone else is making the chocolates or the sweets, and we can just quickly pick them up and gift it to someone. Right, Ma? There's some part of that in all our behavior.
In the olden days, I remember when my grandfather and we used to go and spend our summer holidays.
Yes.
Then there was this very sweet man who had cows, and he used to always bring a pot of ghee whenever he had anything to celebrate. That could be used in, personal choice, whether you would put it in your dal, or you would put it on your chapatis, or share it with the family. And then there was another gentleman who had lands, and he used to grow mustard greens, and many times his wife would make the sarson ka saag, and she would send it for the children in the winter holidays.
Yes.
And then he would make the mustard oil, kachi ghani ka, he used to take the oil out, and he would bring bottles of in those days there were tin cans. Canasta they used to call it,
Yes, ma'am.
of oil as a gift. So
Yes,
it
ma'am.
depends on what is your personal choice. Are you really going to the mithai shop just to buy the best mithai, or you're going to the chocolatier or to the cake shop or to, I don't know, it's your personal choice how you're going to. Yesterday it was somebody's birthday and I was asking them what is that one thing that they would like, and they said they wanted to go to a particular coffee shop and have a particular cake.
Wow.
So I was just thinking, and you know the cake that they were talking about is green and yellow.
Yes, ma'am.
So then I was sending them lots of healing for their solar plexus and their heart chakra.
Wow.
But guess where the light actually went? It went to their kundalini and to their calves for willpower, that they should not eat because they have diabetes.
Oh, wow.
So willpower needs to be increased.
Yes,
and the green transformed into the pale green, and then the gold and yellow in the kundalini chakra to change their karma so that they have better health. So it's interesting, you may be sending something, and where it's being received by the other person is the most charitable contribution.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, Ma, can you just repeat that? That's quite a statement. That what is the most charitable contribution?
That you send something to someone, but where they receive it is most appropriate for them to heal. And that is your most charitable contribution, because you're sending it with a good heart.
Yes, ma'am. So when we're sending it with a good heart, Annu continues to share her story, Ma, where she says that her children say that please do not give home-cooked food. Maybe she's in a international location or maybe in a different state in India, I'm not sure. International. So they say they might not like our spices and it is risky. So better to buy their food and give it to them. I think that's really appropriate. Or fruit. And so she said that we gave them something sweet. Yeah. So I think fruit is really amazing.
Chocolates. Again, we are coming back to the candies and chocolates.
Yeah.
Cakes and everybody has a sweet tooth.
And then we have sweet Vaishnavi joining in with her mum Kavita from Chandigarh. And she sweetly says that, good morning, ma'am. I did not understand, how do we pick up diabetes when picking chocolates for someone with diabetes?
Because like attracts like, and energy follows thought, and whatever you give, you have the ability to receive back some of it. Okay. So that's why you should be very thoughtful.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're getting diabetes, don't get me wrong.
So how does that really work, Ma? It's like, in another way, Vaishnavi, I think there's one example that Ma gave when I was maybe your age or younger, that supposing you're buying a bottle of alcohol, and you're going to someone's house, and you could be like in a country like France, or you could be in India, and maybe that person wine, or you're taking a whiskey bottle because they really enjoy it and it. So the minute that you're gifting that and they're accepting it with great excitement, every time they are drinking, there is part of that intoxication that is entering your aura. Right, Ma?
Yeah.
And if you're not doing the healing and you've not done sufficient healing, then you're going to receive that. So every time a diabetic person is eating the chocolate or the mithai that you have bought and it's making them sick, that karma is coming to you, that you have caused their sickness. So you understand? That's how Ma explained it to me, so I can explain it to her.
So sweet.
And we have Ma concluding some thoughts. It's like always the time flies so quickly. We have Ronak who says, good evening, ma'am, and Divya. Thank you for a beautiful session. He feels very positive seeing you, Ma.
I love you, Vidya.
He says, I start my new job on Tuesday. Thank you for all your wishes and blessings.
God bless, and it's going to be great.
And we have, of course, Tiny Auntie, Ashwini Bhaiya, Divya Seth Shah, and Auntie Sharda, who is all giving lots of love to you, Ma.
I'm grateful. Back.
And they say that Sharda Auntie, Sharda Dhingra, she says that you are the light and you are my guide.
Oh, it's so sweet. And I'm sending special healing for a granddaughter. It's her birthday.
Oh, how beautiful.
So sweet.
And we have, there's two stories, Ma, that people want to share. Should I take the time?
Yeah.
There's someone who said that she had a neighbor who gave her jackfruit and the neighbor got her maid to peel it, sent the peeled one to me to cook. Then I shared the cooked cuttle with 4 to 5 houses in the neighborhood.
Oh, how sweet.
Next time, the helper refused to peel.
Yeah, because it gives itching on the hands.
Itching on the hands.
So you have to put a lot of oil in your hand before you cut it.
Yes.
It's a difficult vegetable to cut.
And then we have beautiful sharing by Ashwini Bhaiya, who is understanding, where he's saying, Ma, does this work similar to gifting a perfume, that when they use it, you will also have fragrance in your life? Yes, Ma, tell us.
Yes.
Yes.
And wealth.
And wealth.
Will it be distributed? And because the fragrance, you spray it in one corner of the room, you can smell it in the other corner of the room.
Yes.
And it spreads through the air prana, and air prana is the elixir of life.
Yes.
And the longevity of life. So everybody is going to have good health. And
yes,
I always inspire people to use perfume. Deodorants.
Yes,
to be fragrant, because then their Venus will be very opulent.
Very opulent. That's amazing. We have lots of healing requests. Sumita for her exams coming up this week.
Oh, so sweet.
And lots of healing energy and love.
Do well.
Do well. And then we have Devika, who's joining in. She says that her mum is 88 years old and is constantly feeling very anxious, and she has palpitations and loss of appetite these days. What can she gift her so that she can share this energy of love and light? And
I think a nice pink heart cushion that she can hug, and it can keep dispersing your love to her. And appreciation.
Oh, wow.
Something tangible, something that is precious moments exchanged.
Yes, Ma. So that every time she hugs or touches that heart energy expands. Not only for your mum, but even for you.
But she reciprocated back.
That is so beautiful, Ma. Everyone is hearing you and listening to your words. There's Sanjana, and there's Nilima, who are all, and there's Ritu Gautam Chadda, Ruchi Bakshi. They're all feeling more clarity on their gifting and what energy they are receiving. I think that's a beautiful sort of conclusion, Ma, to this contribution and charity, that what we are giving to the others is coming back to you. So be thoughtful, be thinking, and what else? Appropriate,
and keep contributing, because remember, your breath, you're contributing automatically.
Yes,
exchanging it with others, with the plants. They're breathing in the carbon dioxide, they're giving you oxygen. So we are always charitable and always contributory.
Grateful, Ma.
Love you all. Stay well, stay healing. We'll see you next Sunday.
Love you. There is 2 more questions just as we're concluding. We have beautiful Simran Sani, who says, Ma, please send your magical healing for my anxiety as a gift.
Okay.
So freedom from anxiety.
Freedom.
The anxiety is not a gift. Freedom from the anxiety. And then we have sweet Neha, who says that, Dear Ma, please share a healing tip or gift that we can give ourselves to grow at work.
Yeah, actually the next 1 month is very, very magical.
Yes, Mom.
It's the Purushottam Mass. So what you can give to yourself is a short mantra chanted 108 times every day. Om Hum Sa. 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 Repeat it and then gift it to yourself, and then see the wealth multiply.
Yes.
And progress at work.
Love you, Ma. Love the progress, and love to see all of you here, of course, on this beautiful Sunday collective. Grateful, Ma, for all your knowledge, your time, your love, and your unconditional guidance. And of course, we'll see many of you, or maybe all of you, for the Adhik Maas chanting tomorrow. We started today, but you can sign up. Love you.
God bless. Bye-bye.
Om Hum Sa.